Hello girlfriends, if you are spending way too much time styling your hair, or if you've just given up and end up putting it up or in a ponytail or in a messy knot because it just takes so much time, then you want to watch this video. Today on Tracy Gold Show, we have Theta back in the house. Yay, Theta! Let me just view your request and get you in. Are talking quick DIY hairstyling tips today. And Theta, of course, is our hair educator and one of my favorite people. How are you doing?
Hello, how are you?
So good. I missed you last week, Theta.
I know, I missed you too.
So you were away on a big conference, and so you couldn't be online. And no, wait. I had guests that couldn't do any other day, and then because today we're doing Thursday, it's all a bit crazy today.
Yeah, it's all working out. It's all
I know, I love it. I love it. So Theta, I especially didn't style my hair today. I haven't done a thing to it. Yesterday it was perfectly curled for a shoot and everything. And today it feels like a little bit of a mess. But I thought this is a great opportunity to show people some great DIY styling tips that'll make it easy for you to just style and go, right?
Yeah, and I think it really helps too. I have to go back to yesterday, because yesterday I flew home from Palm Springs, California, and the best part about that is that I could get up at 4 in the morning and literally just brush my hair and go because of some of the products that we represent.
Yeah, absolutely.
That makes it easy too when you don't have to wash every day.
Well, I definitely don't wash every day, and I also don't style my hair every day. But one of the quick and easy things that I want to show everybody very quick, like literally, this is what I usually do. So I don't style my hair every day. I also like the variation. So I don't want it to look the same all the time. So, on day one, when I curl it, then it's very curly, and then it kind of eases in, and I have these two different textures of hair, which is a bit weird. So normally what I do, and I actually use these products every day, and so I haven't done them yet today, so everybody can see. This is one of my fun things that I love to do on the show. And Theta, you'll talk about the square root in a moment, but I just take it in and just spray it like literally onto my scalp. Okay, and then give my scalp a little bit of a massage. I was actually doing this with a client of mine yesterday. She wanted some height on the crown of her head, and she had square root with her. And I was like, girl, get that square root into your crown.
Exactly.
And it was looking amazing. She didn't have to cut her hair into the many layers that she thought she had to in order to get that height, right? So this is just, and it feels so good too.
It does. It does. I did that a couple days ago, and I literally it was crazy big.
I know, it's amazing. So that gives a little bit of, and for those of us who have heavy hair, like I have heavy hair and you have very light hair. So tell us how it helps you, because beside the styling part, it's just so amazing for your hair and your scalp.
It is. I had the benefit of being with our lead scientist this past week too, and that was fascinating. But this is it's skincare for your scalp, honestly. We take good care of our skin, and yet we aren't always taking great care of our scalp. And so while this does have a root boosting formula, which is awesome, it does give you that height for your hair, the heaviness of your hair. I can do that same thing. It obviously, it helps mine too. And I did put some in today. And literally,
I can see it looks amazing.
Like, to do that just by rubbing my hands through it is crazy. There's no hairspray, nothing, which I also like, because when we do hairstyles and from day to day, you don't want to keep putting heavy products in your hair that make it sticky day 2 or day 3. You want it to be able to be pliable and moldable and be able to have all these hairstyles to just go and not have all the product weighing it down. But I have to show you something.
Okay.
So I know you've seen my befores and afters, but it's literally, it's been about a year. These are the baby hairs
That's incredible.
It grew.
So Theta, that entire piece there would actually be non-existent for you.
Yes,
right?
this whole,
like that
so if you, exactly. So this was not there.
Wow.
And you saw the baby one that was like
a
few months old, and it was down to here, right?
Yes.
And now look at it.
That's incredible.
Is that
That's
crazy? That's
incredible.
crazy.
So, I love what you touch on about the styling, because that's one of the things I think many of us struggle with styling, is that
Hmm.
because, our focus is on styling today, is that we put product in our hair and then the next day it feels like we've got product in our hair. But I agree with you, and I have had the same experience, that I don't feel like day to day that I have product in my hair.
Correct.
I don't get greasy. Okay, so obviously, I mean, I went directly. I like the spout as well.
Yes,
I think that is so great. And I like the fact that you can go directly and get into your scalp. Like I can take it right in there and do that. And I only
exactly.
need a little bit. It doesn't take a lot to get that. And in fact, let's do a bit of height on the top
Yeah,
of my
so
head.
I mean, if I want to do a style, like just a different, I mean, my hair is just long and straight. But if I do want to have like a little bit of lift, I can do this. I can put a little clip in it. I can let it dry up. Actually, this is not even a bad way to sort of get a little different look, is to just take a little bobby pin and, give myself a different look. Oh, look at you.
I love it because I love that beehive. I love the 70s. I was born in like early 70s. There's a philosophy apparently, if you like vintage things, that you're kind of obsessed about the generation you were born, or the era you were born into. So I love the
Hmm.
70s. So I love that kind of height on my crown, but I don't like to backcomb my hair because I find it damages your hair. So now I don't have to do that. And in fact, if I wanted to take this up into a beehive thing, look at that. I mean, I could just do that.
You
It's so
can.
fun. And I like what you're doing there as well. That's
Yeah, I
so
mean, this
cool.
is just, if you want to just quickly get your hair out of your face or something like that, obviously just using some height. I mean, this normally, okay, my hair is so fine and so lightweight that it would sit probably straight to my head.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
right.
And so it would just look like it didn't have a poof, but it's nice to be able to have that little poof, have some product that, again, tomorrow I don't have to have that. It's moldable,
Exactly.
pliable.
That's it. And it doesn't feel like, oh no, I'm stuck with that for the next couple of days, right?
Right.
Yeah.
The other thing too, so truly, sleek ponies are also, look at this hair. Sleek ponytails are also a quick, easy way in the summer to just kind of get the hair away from your face and,
Yes.
off your neck and all that kind of stuff. And a lot of times we want that sleekness. I use density or vector to just sort of make it nice and tight.
Yes. I have a tip for that as well. Hold on. Let me just get my special comb. I wasn't thinking of that, and now I am. Okay. So for those of us who have curly or textured hair, so I completely agree with you that the density gives you that nice sleek look. But one of the things that you can do is use one of these combs, Theta. They're so cheap. You can get them from
I know.
anywhere. You can get them in packs of 5 or something. But you literally, because I've never been able to get a sleek ponytail because I was using I was using a brush or a wide comb. But this actually can take it really, really, and then have the fullness in the actual ponytail. So
Yes.
that's very cool. You can do, or if you want to put your hair back, if you just want to get it out of your face and you want that kind of look. And then, of course, and it gets those bumps out. Because
I
look, you
love it.
see, we have the bumps, okay? We don't want the bumps, but
No,
it
we
gets the
don't.
bumps out. And then, oh, in fact, I'm like, hold on, let me get a hairband. I have to hide the hairbands because my Siamese eats them. I have two
That's funny.
Siamese. No, I tell you, one time my Siamese actually ended up in hospital because he ingested the metal clip, the ones that are attached with the metal clip. So now they go in the drawer. And in fact, if he knows where they are, he will open the drawer. So I have to put them in while he's not looking.
That's funny.
I know. Anyway, so I have to be super careful with hairbands. But look at that. See, like, and then I could take the density and put it and just smooth it out. And that would be amazing. But I love
Yeah.
that. And see, I've got the height there. Oh, wait, I'm going to have to do this right here on the show. That's what I
I
love
love it.
about this show, is that we're so spontaneous. Okay, so, and this also is great if people have heavy hair because it will just give you a bit of a break. And then I could put a pin in that if I want to. But already, look at how much height I have on there.
It's crazy. It looks
It's
awesome.
insane. I'm loving this. Okay. And
Yeah,
then
and
the
so
density, as
I
you
would have to do
said.
this. I would have to do the same thing to get that height because, again, my hair is so fine when I pull it back. Um,
Yes. Okay.
okay,
So you
so
do the
you can
same.
see. Actually, I'll just pull it back.
Yeah.
I don't have the volume of hair that you do.
But that's what makes this show work because we all
Right.
don't have exactly the same hair.
So what I would do, so like I like a sleek ponytail, but like when I pull it back, it's like literally I look bald. So I would sort of poof it a little bit and
Yeah.
do it a little bit that way. But I
Yeah.
still
I
want this
love
to be
that.
sleek. So I would use density. Again, if I want to go several days in a row so that I don't have to wash my hair,
Yeah.
I would definitely use density rather than even hairspray
Yeah.
because I can get more days of not washing out of it.
It's amazing. So let's speak about density because that is really okay. I'm going to put it on my wrist just so that Jazzy doesn't get hold of it or Sai. They both like the hair bands. And then they puke up like a whole big hair band, like
Oh
funky hair
gosh.
bands. Not good. So they're bad for my household. Okay. So now what I like about density. So let's one of the big things I find, Theta, is frizz. So we wake up and like, oh, our hair just looks like bed hair, right? But not the good kind of bed hair. And what I've been really enjoying with density is that it's super easy. It makes it super easy to get rid of that frizz in an instant. So
Yes.
just a tiny bit of density. And for those of you who don't know already, because we speak about this all the time, density is like the flagship product in my mind. It is a hair damage mask. So it repairs the damage of your hair. You can use it as a leave-in conditioner. You can use it as a mask and rinse it out. You can use it on dry, and it's a thermal protector, and it's a styling aid. So
Do
it's
you
like a
know,
four in
I found
one.
out this weekend that it took 5 years to formulate that?
Wow. Wow. No wonder it's so good.
I mean, it
They took
really
their
was like a
time.
product of, just tweaking it, tweaking it, tweaking it, tweaking it to get it to be the product that it is today. I just thought that was really neat.
That's great.
Anyway, yeah,
And then
and I
and then
like to
my
use,
hands don't feel sticky anymore. So
I
that's
know.
the cool thing is that it just goes because it's a water-based product. So
Yep.
I don't feel like I have to go wash my hands. In fact,
It feels almost
you
like
know,
lotion on your
yeah,
hands.
why not? Why not? So how do you use density for your styling?
I use it as a leave-in conditioner, which is kind of remarkable because I have fine hair and I don't like heavy product. And this
Mm,
actually works phenomenal on me. I feel like because my hair is so fine and because I used to have a lot of breakage, and I do heat style because I used to wash my hair every day. I feel like
wow.
this has helped my hair. I feel like I need it to protect it. I need it to for my heat styling because I do that when I do style. And
Yes.
but I do use density in between as well. This one's a brand new one, so I can't even get it out. But I'll take a little bit of density, and when I do have some of those flyaways, I just kind of do like that.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
also use, sometimes I make a cocktail of density with sugar pie. And I sort of mix them
Mm.
together. And in the summertime, oh my gosh, let me just tell you, when I was in Arizona this past week, I saw what people call desert hair. Okay.
Desert
I'm not
hair.
even kidding you. There was some desert hair. And
Oh wow.
they could have, I mean, if they just did some sugar pie and some density on their hair, oh my goodness, that would help.
So how does that help?
Well, it is going to repair the damage. The First of all, the desert is extremely hot, but they're out in the
Yeah.
sun and there's just no moisture. So your hair is going to need some moisture. And the density helps some of the damage. Some of the ladies in the desert are still, color treating their hair, using heat on it
Yeah.
in the bathroom, all that kind of stuff. But it's just even more dry and more brittle than perhaps even in, I mean,
Wow.
we complain about humidity here sometimes and frizz, but there's just literally no, it's a dry heat. Um, so
Wow.
it's
Interesting.
really, it's a thing. And to be honest with you, for anyone that's living in the desert, sugar pie and density together will just nourish the hair. I would not even, I just think it needs to be in everybody's bathroom because it's going to soak into that hair and really
Yeah.
help protect it.
Yeah. What it also does, what I'm loving, Vita, is that the sugar pie makes your hair hydrophobic. So it actually helps with the frizz. And I've been amazed living in New York City. We get rain all year round, and so it'll be hot, 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 and then we get those beautiful afternoon showers. And I'm finding my hair doesn't frizz nearly as much as it used to. It is
Yeah.
because it really does make it.
So, the sugar pie, okay, so for the desert hair, if they're probably doing a lot more dips in the pool, just to get cooled off. I mean, that's kind of where you have to hang out is in the pool. And
Yes.
sugar pie will actually protect the hair, hydrophobic, keep the chemicals out of the hair. So if they're
Hmm.
hanging out in the pool, this is a must-have. It's also the must-have for the East Coast where we have the humidity and you want to knock that frizz down. So that is a must-have as well. And we actually have a little special going on this month with the sugar pie. If anybody orders the sugar pie, they can get a free travel size density.
Yay! That's so
Yeah.
fun. That's very cool. Yeah, nice to have that in your handbag. Although I don't find I really need it because I put it on in the morning and then it's done.
Yeah, I mean, the sugar pie lasts up to 8 washes. So, but
Yeah.
it's still sort of addicting when you have dry hair.
Yes, I get that. Yes, I can relate to that. Oh, let me put more. Let me put more.
Exactly.
So let's talk about some of the styling things because I have been having such fun with styling my hair since I've found Theorem because it just gives me so much more in my arsenal. So one
Right.
of my favorite things has been the Vector Blowout. It's a straightening balm, but the thing is that you can use it on your hair no matter what you're doing to your hair. So
Exactly.
because it has that thermal protector. But what I often find is that because I have two different textures of hair, I have to get it into kind of one texture. And so when I wash my hair, I blow dry it straight, and then say the next day I'll do the curls. And the
Right.
nice thing is that will work on whether I'm doing the curl straight after or whether I'm doing it. It doesn't matter if I'm curling my hair or if
Yeah.
I'm straightening my hair. The Vector is amazing because it just gives it that smooth. It
It
just
is. It's
smooths everything
incredible. So
out.
for all of your smooth hairstyles, or even when you curl it, I think Vector is sort of a another product that you can get so much mileage out of.
Yes.
For someone like me, I've always used a straight iron to just sort of smooth and polish my hair. But again, we're
Mm.
talking about quick and easy styles. If you use the Vector in your hair with a blow dryer, you might not even need that straight iron to just smooth. It also, because it holds so well, you can use it actually, and I know this sounds crazy, but you can use it as a style cream to curl. And because it
Yes.
has the heat protectant in it, like day two, say you feel like curling your hair, then of course it's going to help keep that hold as well.
I've done that, Theta. I've actually done that. Just one thing to be aware of is to use a lot less when
Yes.
on dry hair than on wet hair. Because I mean, not that it's going to do any damage, but it will just feel like initially it will feel like there's product in your
Yeah, the
hair. But I
best way,
find that then it just comes out because as soon as you put the heat on it, it just that feeling disappears.
yeah. I think the best, yeah, less is more. Start with less and try it out to figure
Yeah.
out what the best amount is because I don't need much at all.
Yeah, I'm loving this. And then let me say that the bell curve, which is really great for curly hair. So if you have natural curly hair, and many of us just don't want to have to put heat on. I mean, it's so hot anyway. And this is great after you've been out the pool or whatever, just to scrunch it into your hair and let it just dry. It's amazing because it brings out your natural curl and makes it last for longer. But it doesn't have heat protector, so just bear
Right.
in
And
mind.
and typically a curly girl isn't putting heat on. They're air drying. So
Yes.
the bell curve is really designed to enhance natural curl and I don't have a bit of curl in my hair, but if I were to not blow dry and just comb it out and scrunch it with the bell curve, I can get some beachy waves with it, which is beyond what I've ever like it. it just makes it look so much better. So
I know, I know. Well, because I have different, I mean, for those who follow us often, I have two different textures of hair. So the bottom is really, really curly, and then the top is straight. It's bizarre. But apparently more women have this problem than I thought. They have mixed textures of hair, which I didn't realize. I thought I was just this own like crazy hair person. But what I've done, Theta, is I've actually mixed a little bit of, because I do find that when I use a diffuser, so not all diffusers are equal, by the way. So do your research. If you want to get some information, you can actually check the link in my bio. It's Tracy Gold's DIY hair faves. And I have my selection in there of this is the one that I found is really, really good. And it fits onto my hairdryer. You must make sure it fits onto your hairdryer. That's the other thing. But what I do is I mix a little bit of the density and the curly girl, curly girl one, the bell curve,
the bell
and
curve.
then do the
Diffuser.
the diffuser, and it goes really quick. It's the quickest way I can get my hair dry. It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing.
It really is.
Yeah. And then the other thing, so for those of us who have thick hair, that it takes ages for it to dry, even in summertime. Theta told me about these.
Did you start using it?
I tried it and I am addicted. I absolutely love it. Theta, it makes such a difference. And guys, they are so cheap. You can get them. I mean, I got mine from TJ Maxx, 2 for $4.99.
Yeah.
So it's a hair turban. So you literally, when you wash your hair, you just, instead of towel drying it, because the towels are actually quite harsh on your hair.
Mm-hmm.
You just
but
have
the
to put it on.
absorbs so much more water too.
It does. It does. And you just do that and then clip it over here. And I'm telling you, it doesn't, because what I find is that often my hair still drips. And then I'll go and towel dry it and then drip. And then towel dry it again. I don't have to do that with this. It's
kind of funny. I mean, I too thought it was like a gimmicky thing to have a microfiber, hair turban. But now it's like I pack it with me when I go because I really want it to just soak up the moisture. It makes drying time less, for sure.
Well, that's what I was going to say. So from a styling perspective, it does two things. It makes drying time less and styling time less as well, because you're not having to spend so much time getting your hair dry because it's taking out that excess water. And so that makes things a lot quicker. And even if you are air drying your hair, you're just doing, it's really nice to just get that extra moisture out.
Yeah, so. And actually, if you are a curly girl and you want to plop your hair, just to scrunch it and plop it upside down and then put the turban on to just sort of like keep those curls tight. When you take it out, then you can kind of, put that.
Oh, that's an interesting idea. I hadn't thought of that. So then how would you do that? Would you use the bell curve, so the curling cream then, on your hair?
Well, and since I'm not I just know that this works because I've talked to some curly girls. I am not a curly girl, so I don't have a lot of personal experience with it. But they've said that they do the density and the bell curve and plop all the curls and then use the turban to sort of keep it tight so that when they take it out, their curls are all formed and they're
I am going to try that.
They're more dry. They're not just air drying wet.
That is so, yeah, I'm definitely going to try that and see if I can scrunch, because that's the thing as well. My straight pieces, what I find is that the bell curve, because I have kind of from here, it's like there's almost 3 different types of, there's straight and then there's kind of curly and then there's really curly. It gets more curly the lower it gets. So it kind of, the bell curve handles the kind of middle way, but the first ones are still a little stubborn. They're better than they were, they're better than not having the bell curve.
Yes.
So at least I can actually curl my hair and leave it and let it be that kind of natural curl and not have to use my wand all the time. Because I like variety. Theta,
and I do too, and I think, well, I do like variety more so in the summer actually, because I want to get the hair off my neck. In the wintertime, I'm a little bit, more just this is it every day. What I'm going to start doing is when I have those days at the shore, I'm going to be air drying and doing the bell curve with the scrunch just to get the beachy wave. I think that is going to be my method
Yes,
for relaxed summer hair and just give it a break from the heat.
I love that. I think that's great. Let the sunshine do its work rather than
Exactly. And
than
it
the
feels
hair
so
dry.
much cooler too when you've got like that, you're air drying
Yes,
as a middle-aged woman. I
exactly. I
don't need
love it.
extra hot flashes.
Yeah, no, we don't need extra hot flashes.
So.
So, so ladies, if you want to try some of these products yourself, or even gentlemen, if you've joined us, I know we have some gentlemen who follow us on the show, then you can go to Tracy Gold Show and sign up to the newsletter. And you will get a $5 coupon as well that you can use on Theorem, plus links to all of the great products. And you can also check, I have now got a shop on Tracy Gold Show. So it's tracygoldshow.com/shop. And you can see quite a few of the Theorem products there. And then click links that will give you more detail. So it's some of the things that we've discussed today and more. So there's plenty. And then also don't miss, tomorrow I'm launching for the first time. I haven't told you, Theta, but I'm launching Girlfriend Shopping Hour on the
Oh,
show on Fridays.
fun.
Yeah. So I think that, because so many women feel like there just aren't products and services that are catering for them. And so I've curated some amazing ones. And tomorrow my theme as a kickoff is going to be how to dress slimmer. Because for those of you who don't know me, I'm a personal stylist and a YouTube fashion influencer, and I've been dressing women for like over 18 years. So I'm going to be talking about how to dress slimmer because all of us have got, I think most of us have got a little bit extra, including me, from the lockdown. And so we can maybe dress it while we're getting ourselves back in shape and feel good about ourselves.
I'll definitely tune in because
Good.
I got back to the gym today, but so it's progress.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's amazing because I live in New York, and even though I've been working out at home, it's not the same because in New York we walk around a lot and catching the subways and up the stairs and down the stairs, and I live in a walk-up building, so we up, down, up, down, up, down, and none of that has been happening. It's now starting to come back, which is great. But
Exactly.
man, it's just like without that level of activity, it's just not the same. So, yeah. So anyway, so you can catch me 1 p.m. tomorrow EDT time. Be sure to be there. There's going to be amazing specials as well. I have some stuff on sale. You are going to want, because there's going to be tips and products. So it's no good if I
Awesome.
give you the tips and say, oh, go find that. Good luck with that. And then I just try and sell you stuff and not give you the tips. That's not fun. We've got to make it a really fun experience. So if you want to stay up to date, follow the show on Instagram, Tracy Gold Show. Better yet, you can go to tracygoldshow.com and sign up to our newsletter. So thank
Awesome.
you so much, Theta. I feel like we've had such fun again. I'm so happy to have
I
you back.
know. Yay,
I
it's good to be
know.
back.
Yay. Awesome. So till next week, take care,
Okay.
and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care. Bye bye.
Bye.